And the thesis that has taken hold right now is this idea that Bitcoin is a sort of digital gold. It's this scarce resource that governments can't mess with. Right now, central banks are printing lots and lots of money to counter the ill effects of the pandemic. And Bitcoin, people are looking to as something that is outside of that world that central bankers can't tamper with.
If that is the case, what exactly then do people look at with regard to putting a price tag on it? How much of it is out there? You mentioned the scarcity value. What's driving the pricing dynamic right now? How do people know how much they should be paying? For stocks, you can use things like discounted cash flow analysis, dividend discount models, ways to kind of forecast out and discount back future flows. It is not the case with cryptocurrencies. How then do you drive value for that?
There's a bit of alchemy involved, and people are still trying to figure that out, to be completely honest. But there are analysts at big investment banks who have started to begin to actually put their own price points on it. Analysts at J.P. Morgan Chase, they've said that they think the price could be $100,000 per Bitcoin in the long term, which is actually still a far way to go from where we are right now, even though it might seem like Bitcoin is so high already. And one thing that people are factoring in is if you look at the gold market, that is a multi-trillion-dollar market. And if Bitcoin can eat into that a little bit or just grow in that same alternative asset space, it could justify itself at being a higher price.
Within the last 3 or 4 years, even here at this network, we kind of have talked to people, business owners, those people who are crypto enthusiasts about actually using Bitcoin to transact. Is there a possibility right now that we do see a resurgence in, say, real estate developers who will take Bitcoin in payment for real estate, or a bodega owner who will then take Bitcoin for that soda or breakfast sandwich that they're going to get on the street? How exactly then does the use case drive the next round of valuing Bitcoin?
So that's a great question. Bitcoin itself, it's got a payment system involved, but it's not very good compared to what we are used to, like the Visa network, being able to just sort of spend money on a credit card. That is way cheaper, faster, simpler than the clunky and expensive system that Bitcoin is. But there has been this division in the cryptocurrency world where actually you've got these stable coins, which are designed to maintain a fixed price, and those are actually making a lot more headway in terms of payments. That being said, down the line, Bitcoin, maybe it can be a better system. It's software; it can improve over time. It's technology; it's always progressing. And you've got people like Elon Musk and Tesla now saying that they're going to allow you to buy vehicles with Bitcoin. So they're expecting down the line that it is going to be a better payment system.
Robert, can you take us through what the major differences are between the Ethereum ecosystem and the Bitcoin ecosystem? I've had some cryptocurrency industry folks tell me that Ether and Ethereum could actually be a better way to conduct certain types of businesses and transactions. Take us through the main differences there.
That's absolutely right. So Bitcoin, it's beginning to get this sort of reputation as a reserve asset class. It's sort of where you might want to park your money and it will store your value. Now, that might seem crazy because of all the wild price swings, but hey, the markets are crazy themselves these days. So Bitcoin seems a lot less crazy than anything else going on. Whereas Ethereum, there is a ton of interesting activity going on right now, and it's kind of flying under the radar, even though Ethereum is hitting all-time highs recently. And what's really interesting in that universe is something called decentralized finance. You've basically got these open source coding projects that are developing all of these sorts of tools, these Lego building blocks that are basically reconstructing the plumbing of Wall Street, except without having a big bank involved. Instead, you are just putting it all on software or on the blockchain, as people say.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.